Perhaps the most negative effect that Superman has ever had on a piece of media was in 2019's Brightburn, produced by none other than James Gunn. See, when the plot of this film was first announced, immediate comparisons were made to the Man of Steel. An alien child crashes to Earth, grows up with his family in Kansas, and is also super strong, can fly, and shoot laser beams from his eyes. Honestly, the only reason there wasn't any legal action taken against this similar origin story was because, as Gunn put it, he had a great relationship with DC. But regardless, this was labeled as, what if Superman chose to do evil rather than good? And to me, that's exactly why the movie failed. You see, Clark Kent has always felt like a relatable character because he's written like your everyday guy who just so happens to have superpowers. And unlike many of us, he chooses to see the good in the world or provide it himself. When the audience was looking for that same human element in Brightburn, they were given one of the most lifeless and boring superpowered individual that we've seen in years. But here's the thing, I believe that could have been the movie's greatest strength. Imagine an alien child trying to put on the mask of civilization, but when his powers are fully realized, he's done acting anymore. There's actually nothing human about him at all, and finding that out, especially from his parents, could have been the most terrifying moment of his conquest. However, when you portray him apathetically for the entire movie, his eventual turn isn't surprising and doesn't necessarily change him in any way, which makes the entire story extremely uninteresting. So yeah, Brightburn has a lot of mistakes, which ultimately I think comes down to its filmmaking and its script. But with comparisons to Superman forever being present, it's always going to be viewed as a human story, but in my opinion, that's not what it is or what it should have been. But when it comes to James Gunn's newest take on Superman, please check out my full thoughts on the newest episode of Goodwill Podcasting. I sat down with Real Takes and Modern Mythos Media to discuss this new chapter in DC, and there was a lot of mixed opinions there, so please go ahead and leave yours and let us know what you thought about the movie.